Hey, hey,
Good
hey.
morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? We got the Miss Ozzy Jen in the house. Tim is in the house. Oh my goodness. We got
There's
so
Ken Ken.
many. Go set this up to where we're playing on this end. There's Miss Kinley. There's Miss Kinley.
Sea girl and
All
Jen
right.
Thunder.
All right. There we go. There we go. 6 watching, 4 lives. Yeah. I think me and Mike dealt with that little troll person very politely.
How is it he only has trolls when I'm not there? Y'all only.
Probably because you scare them.
I'm a bulldog.
Well, that's like Mike and I were saying, as long as they're not attacking, being vicious, let them speak their shit. They're not going to bother anybody on our end. They're just showing their level of ignorance. Because, like I said, I don't go and interject myself into their chats over there at all. So,
Lemon.
good morning, Carol.
And I didn't come in and boot anybody. I just turned on subscribers mode and YouTube automatically kicked them out of the chat.
Whose chat?
Mike's.
Oh, okay.
As soon as I seen her running her mouth, all I did was turn on subscribers mode, and it kicked her out of the chat.
Have you turned on ours?
Yes, I have it turned on both.
Okay.
No trolls for me.
You got it set at maximum, right?
I've got mine set at 10 minutes.
I figure, if they want to subscribe, let them sit there and stew for as long as they have to before they're allowed to chat.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Johnny. Good morning, Pinocchio. Miss Kinley in the house. Come here, Tickles. Miss Kinley wants to see you. There you go, Miss Kinley. Tickles says hello. Hello. Just for Miss Kinley, we put Tickles up there. And of course, there's Blue Man. Oh, he's been a terrorist.
I heard you yelling at him. Stop it!
Yeah, I had my headphones on when I was talking to you earlier, and he's been trying to attack them. That's what I was hollering at him about.
He woke up and chose violence.
Yeah. And he's been chewing on my shirt.
Sorry, Lemon. But
Man,
I have found timing people out is useless. So I just outsmart them and turn on subscribers mode. It kicks them out without me having to time them out.
Where'd that comment go? Come on, Cooper.
Jeez.
Okay. Greta. Thank you, Greta. You just listen in the background. That's perfectly fine with me. I hope we say some stuff that you enjoy hearing. Well, that sounded like crazy. That sounds stupid shit. I'm kind of letting people filter in before I start with my spiel. So, how's Miss Georgie this morning?
I'm not quite sure yet. I haven't figured out my name yet. I'm just now on my second cup of coffee. Good deal, Lemon. Miss Greta, it's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in a couple days.
Who that?
Miss Greta.
That's quite all right, Miss Greta. You just do your thing and We'll be in the background so you can listen. I really enjoyed that with Mike this morning. It was pretty much we stayed on topic. We discussed the video and discussed stuff. It was very nice. It wasn't chaos. Not that people filter in before we run into it.
Good morning, Dwayne.
Okay. Boy, Mike, his feed was pretty bad this morning. That's why you didn't see him. He was using his avatar. His video quality was very fuzzy. His whole thing was out of sync. He would talk, and then after he stopped talking, then his words would come across, or you would hear his words.
So there's a lag in the internet. Good morning, Ammo.
Oh man, I'm getting lost in my own chat. I get backwards. There's Coop, tell Tickles and Blue that I said hi. I sure will. Kenley said hi, guys. Kenley said hi.
Coop.
There's my sweetie. Man, I've had pretty girls taking her medicine 2 days in a row, and she's a completely different dog compared to yesterday morning when I got out of bed.
Good deal. Which one was you fussing at a while ago before we went live?
Daisy. She comes over here and she wants to be right up my butt. So she lays right underneath my desk chair. Well, when I go moving around, she gets up and runs, and when she did, she yanked my cord for my headphones. You see, I have an extension. Well, when she yanked it, this extension came unplugged. Yeah, that was the Daisy dog.
Tickles just took off.
Yeah, she's on the fan. There's the blue man hanging out back there.
He's plotting.
It's kind of overcast here, really nasty day, so the house is kind of dark. So
they're calling for snow for us in the next hour or so.
Oh wow. Man, I was sitting on the couch. I was sitting on the couch last night watching Tug and Megan, and I heard something, and I'm like, what the hell? Is that one of the dogs? So I muted the TV. I got up. I said, oh, there's the dogs. There's nothing we're doing. Mama had one hell of a nightmare. She was in there bawling. I mean, bawling. She says she had a bad dream about Blue, something about Blue. Hello, Pinocchio, Mr.
Al, that's old news, darling.
What's that?
I read that denial.
Do what?
Bubbles' motion for access to the audio was denied.
Yeah.
That was Monday.
Explain to me why he needs the audio.
Because he wanted to give it to
He's got the transcript just like everybody else. Jeremy's not filing motions for the audio. Holy schmackoli.
Mama Coop gave you $5.
She's spending money. She's spending money on me. Wish I could hang that on the wall. But anyway, thank you, baby. Oh yeah, that once you get your everything fixed where your partnership and everything is up and going, it changes the whole dynamics of your studio on your YouTube studio app.
Yeah.
We're going to get you there. We're going to get you there. Did you go share your stuff everywhere?
Mm-mm. Dennis is on the coffee bar this morning.
Huh? What's
Ken
that
asked
mean?
me where the elf. Ken asked me where the elf was this morning.
Oh. We're kind of letting people filter in. We got 21 watching and 11 likes. So if you guys don't mind, please hit that like button. Show ScrewTube that they can push us out into the interwebs. It helps both Georgie and my channel grow. So please hit that like button. And share. If you guys don't mind, share Georgie's stream wherever you can share it. Any of your social media sites, share it. Just share the shit out of it. I really don't care about mine, but I'm trying to get yours up there. What are you at now?
276, I think.
Good. Good morning, Lisa. Mr. Gary, how are you? Al Walker, number 46. Huh?
We're waiting on Shara's deposition. Yes.
Yes. Max Lab, what's happening? Vicky in the house.
Good morning, Max. I just sent you a message. Vicky.
Oh, there's Miss Muzzy.
Pinocchio, we're still at 3 denials, not 4 or 5. We're at 3 still.
From when?
Monday.
He's gotten a lot. Yeah, but he's gotten more than 3 total. He's got a bunch of denials for motions that he's filed.
We're referring to just the federal case, correct?
Yeah, he's got more than 3. I think he got his.
I'm referring to the recent stuff.
Right, the recent stuff that just popped out last week. But
you're right. We're at 4 because his first motion to dismiss was denied. So we're at 4. Y'all are right.
I think he's at total. He's like 9 on this case. But he just keeps losing. Because I know Randy's got 1 denial. I can't remember what that was, but it wasn't anything major.
I don't think that was on the federal. That was on the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Get better soon, Musy.
Yeah. Feel better, woman. Feel better. You can't talk to them spirits with a snotty nose. Okay. Oh, guys, we're just kind of killing time, letting all the good people and the trolls filter in before we just start opening up with discussion today.
I am at 276 subs and at 2,195 watch hours.
How many watch hours?
2,195.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I need to go check that real quick.
It's actually 2.9 thousand, but it hasn't caught up yet.
Let's see here. Cha-ching. I forgot to turn that on. Let's turn that baby on. Because if we're going to talk, we might as well get the trolls money for it, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that's the bad thing about the live streams, we don't have basically a generalized topic. It's just us shooting the shit.
Yeah, our
So,
morning streams are no select topics. We just shoot off whatever comes out of our brain.
And let's see, we'll go every. All right, we're just gonna do that right there. Yeah. All right, let's go back and say hello, hello, hello. Now it's gonna start messing with them. Anyhow,
Put the link
on
up
with the
to
show.
what, Gary?
All right, we got 29 watching and 16 hit the thumbs up. So whoever hasn't hit the thumbs up, please hit that thumbs up. Which I'm probably pretty sure that there's more thumbs up because your people are probably hitting it on your side. My people are probably hitting it on my side. So that just registered. Oh, I see Spawn made him another video this morning. Boy, he's cranking them out. Well, he ran for 5 hours. Oh my goodness, my goodness. So how's everybody in the chat doing today?
Oh.
Oh my. There's Megan. Oh shoes. 10 hours ago, Mr. Skip. Not Mr. Skip, Mr. Skip. There he is. Whoo! Almost 6 hours this morning. My goodness. He's probably taking a nice deserved nap. Oh, I love that new thumbnail he's got. Did you see that, Georgie?
Whose?
Spawn's on his video he did this morning.
I have not. I'll have to go look at it. Let's see.
That is awesome thumbnail. I like that.
I came in when I woke up. I came in straight to Mike's. I hadn't even checked anything yet this morning.
I really like that thumbnail. That's nice. I sent him that same link that I sent you, the one where I make my thumbnails, the AI generator.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that he's been using it. He's been making some really cool thumbnails. Thank you, Lemon Honey. Thank you. All right, guys. Now, everybody in the chat, don't get aggravated with me, but I did turn on ads. So if you're watching on your TV, it's probably going to get you ads popping up. I don't know. Yeah, it'll probably do it on your phone too. But anyway, I apologize. Anywho.
But you'll only have ads on Coop's side.
I better turn off the do not disturb or turn on the do not disturb. Mikey likes that, my Yahoo. That's old school right there. Oh, wow. That's never happened before.
I got a question. Did anyone notice a slight discrepancy in John Cook's middle initial on the C&D from Connie last night? Anyone? I thought his middle initial was M.
Thank you, Kenley. Good morning, Roy. Roy's got YouTube Premium. That's something. I
Who
haven't
is Bubbles
invested.
Blow Me?
Who? What now? Huh?
Look at the name, Bubbles Blow Me.
Well, you know that ain't a hater. You
Nope.
know they're on our side of the fence.
It's got to be somebody we know though, because
Well, we got 32
exactly,
watching.
Sharon.
We got 32 in the house. Which that's
Exactly,
about
Roy. It
normal
was the
for
L
us.
in Northport, and he has an M as his middle initial in Levy County. So, how many aliases do these people actually have?
Well, now that makes 2 that we know of for Crook. And of
Yeah.
course, Lynette, she's got 100. She's got 156. So, oh my God, I can't remember which motion it was that you guys. One of you guys were reading, and at the top of the motion, it had her about 6 of her names at the top of it. And I was like, "Are you shitting me?" There's
Lynette,
only
Lacey,
yeah, yeah. There's
Alexis.
only one thing or 2 of those actual names listed that are actually her name. The rest of it's all bullshit.
Well,
It's
Lacey
it's
is her stripper name. It was her stage name, from what Ashley said.
yeah. But what I'm saying is her legal name is doesn't have all of that other garbage in it. You know? Could you imagine that being on her driver's license, which it is not? Oh my God. So I'm going to get into my spiel right quick, if you don't mind, young lady.
Go for it.
All right, guys in the chat. This is not a knock on Tug, Megan, Shizzy. I love those channels. Those guys are top notch. They are awesome. But there's only been a few channels that have been talking about the Jeremy Hills issues, not just the cases, I mean the issues. And you got Veteran Nation, you got Georgie, you got myself, you got Spawn, you got DJ Radish. We're actual fans of Jeremy Hills. We've been following Jeremy for years. We've watched this stuff unfold from the beginning. Tug and Megan, I love them to death. Shizzy is funny as hell, but they're just covering the court case, the court stuff, and they've came into it pretty much
In
haven't
the
really
middle.
they haven't followed it like we have. So a lot of times when they say stuff on their streams, they don't have all of the facts for some of the stuff that they're saying, and it's just because they haven't been following, and it's nothing wrong with that. But that's one of the reasons that pushed me to start getting more active on YouTube, because there's a lot of unanswered questions that people have that they don't have the answers for, and people like Mike, Radish, Georgie, Spawn, myself, we have the answers for those questions because we've been following like loyal supporters. And like I said, nothing knocking those guys, but they came into it over the Judge Grudge when he took Jeremy's rights away, which that was absolutely perfect timing. Larry, all of them, covering that, because that was a big concern, taking somebody's rights away. But that's pretty much all I have to say. Any questions you guys have that you might not know the answers to, one of us, 5 or 6, probably have the answer. Because we've watched this stuff for so long. Man, this is coming out like shit. This is not exactly what I had in my head, but it works. In other words, we're actually fans talking about it, where everybody else, whether it be on that side of the fence or this side of the fence, most of them, either they are fans now or they're using it for self-promotion. And I'd say self-promotion is on that side of the fence, the bad side. They don't give a shit about Jeremy. They don't give a shit about Lynette. They just want to talk crap for drama, clicks, and money. Anywho, on the show. What do you have to say, George?
I mean, it's nice to have different perspectives on it. Like with Megan and Tug coming in, they're outsiders looking at it from the outside, and it's still a positive exchange for Jeremy.
Yes, yes.
I originally was never going to put any of this on my channel. I was just going to come into Mike's and discuss it with Mike and everyone that comes in on Mike's. But something just kept pulling me. Like, you need to discuss this as a fan. Exactly. As someone that's been there from day one, I wanted to show my support and my love and gratitude to Jeremy and George and everyone involved. So that's what got me to wanting to cover it on mine.
Georgie's 100. You just said it all right there. You're 100 when it comes to that. I mean, I'm the same way. That's my same exact thought. I just didn't get it out good enough. But we're offering our opinions and thoughts on it as a fan. You know, not we're not fighting the legal fight. Of course, we cover the legal stuff, but we're there as fans, not there as champions of the law trying to analyze the law. You know, that makes sense, Georgie?
And that's why we're grateful for Megan and Larry.
Yes.
And the ones on the legal side of it, because they understand that part and can teach us what to cover on the legal standpoint of it.
Right. That's like this morning. We had a little hater over on Mike's stream, and we pretty much treated him with respect. I don't think that the chat held back, but hey, that's her fault. But anyway,
that's why I love our chats between yours and Mike's and Spawn's and mine. If anyone comes in running their mouth, our mods don't even have us as mods don't even have to do anything because our chat like just completely destroys these people. So I'm just like, I'll let the chat go. The chat's got this.
Good morning, Fly on the Wall. How are you this morning? But I made comment on Mike's stream that, you know, we've been with Jeremy since day one. Watch everything that he puts out, you know. And this Diane troll, I've been watching too. Well, you must not be watching the same shit we're watching, because if you're actually a fan of Jeremy Hales, you're gonna see the truth. You're not gonna fight and go to that hater side. You're not gonna fight. You're going to stick with it. Oh shit! She called me.
Just like Jeremy says,
blurred.
Us as fans, we love and adore him and George. Doesn't mean we're going to agree with every single thing he says and does.
Slugs in the house.
And that's where I can respect him, is he can take criticism. That's part of life. We're not all going to agree on every single thing. We'd be boring if we did.
Right. But that's like I mentioned with Mike. You know, those hater channels, they have barely any growth whatsoever covering this. The select little pod of people that they have, that's all they have. They grow very, very little preaching their hate. They have their little group of people, and that's it. And that side of the fence, it's all made on grudges. Everybody's got a grudge against Jeremy. It's not Lynette's story. It's not to help Lynette. It's to say screw you to Jeremy.
Slug, you better behave. My chat will whoop you.
That's right. By the way, Sluggo, I haven't seen you put any of your fancy new avatars up for your little avatar there. Remember those
Roy,
avatars I showed you, Georgie?
yeah, Roy, I think at this point, even the court system has realized what she's doing and can put two and two together.
Oh, Miss Connie. Oh, Megan did one hell of a job with that interview with Miss Crazy Connie. I liked it. Did you watch it? I'm sure you did.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I had to come back on the replay crew, but what Connie said as a Republican woman speaks so many volumes. You will never take my voice. You will take my life first. And that is how so many of us on that side of the aisle feel.
Right.
If she was, I don't know what she was running for, but if she was in my district, I would vote for that woman.
Spawn. Well, she proved a very valid point that this shows a clear pattern that these people do, that Lynette and Crook do. It that lends so much credibility to Jeremy's side of it, because Jeremy's not the first victim.
Exactly.
So she shows it would be totally amazing if they could even find another town they lived in that they did the same shit.
It wouldn't be hard because she's moved between not just states, but she lived in Germany with another ex-husband at some point. It shows that she has, her and him both have this record of doing the same thing just with different people.
Well, that's like Miss Connie said. Megan chose the perfect word. They're grifters. They grift off of people. They're just small-time con artists looking for the next handout. They don't want to get off their ass and work. All they want to do is live off of whoever else they can get money off of.
I saw a screenshot someone posted in the hate group, and more than likely it was probably Miss Nikki, that she was downing another veteran. So she has Lynette.
Yeah.
She has this hatred for veterans, and you can see it.
Good morning, Spliffy. How are you doing this morning?
She was saying that these veterans that are homeless need to get off their asses and get a job. Honey, look in the freaking mirror. You get off your ass and get a job. I ain't seen you do a damn thing for this country, but mooch off of all of its citizens. These homeless veterans fought for our rights.
Right. Mama Coop and I have a friend of ours. I met him through Mama Coop. He was a truck driver with her at a company she was working for at one time. His name is Sarge, and he's a retired vet. He actually fought in the end of Vietnam, and he spent 20 plus years in the military. And when he retired, he gets one hell of a pension. But that man literally fought for our country. He deserves every amount of respect that someone can give him.
I have a friend that was an MP in the Army, and I was talking to him about the homeless veterans and how our country needs to do more for our veterans than what they're doing. And he told me, because he's a veteran himself and he's been on the streets himself, that a lot of our homeless vets actually choose to be homeless because their PTSD is so bad that they feel safer out in the streets than they do in a home.
Right.
And that just breaks my heart.
We were talking about PTSD this morning on Mike's stream, and I don't know if you caught any of that, Georgie.
I didn't. I slept late. I slept so late.
Here about, I think it was like 2016. Mama Coop and I were in bed asleep. It was like 2:30 in the morning. We get the cops just beating on our door. I mean, like they were trying to break it down. So I get up, and I didn't know what was going on. I open the door, and it's two police officers. Had nothing to do with us. They were just looking for somebody, I suppose. But anyway, that little bit of interaction, being woke up out of a dead sleep, that screwed me up for years. I couldn't go to sleep because I was scared who's going to bang on the door next. And although I haven't fought in any wars, I still consider that PTSD because I literally would have to stay up so long till my body just gave out and made me go to sleep. That's the only way I could go to sleep because I was constantly worried who's going to beat on the door next.
Mm-hmm.
And so years ago, growing up, I didn't believe in any mental shit, any PTSD. I didn't believe in any of that crap. My personal philosophy was it's all in your head, and the only person in control of you is you. So if you choose to be a victim, you're going to be a victim. Well, when it actually happened to me, I changed my whole outlook on that kind of stuff now. Depression, PTSD, thoughts of suicide, all that. I'm totally believe that it's a thing. It actually happens to people. I'm done.
Redneck, yes, I was talking about canine.
Gluing Georgie to a fish. Why are we going to glue Georgie to a fish?
That would not work because I cannot swim. I would drown.
So you can tell you're not a Gen Xer. If you're a Gen Xer, you'd have got your ass thrown in the deep end and said, sink or swim, bud.
That's why I can't swim. My brother tried to drown me in the deep end. So
the way
it's a fear.
Oh, I didn't even see you come in. Good morning, Spawn.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How are you this morning, bud?
Mm-hmm. 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 I'm all right.
I love the avatar or the thumbnail on your video this morning.
Oh yeah.
I absolutely love that. That with it having the shape of the wolf's head, with it all being mechanical armor, that was completely awesome.
Oh my God, look at his avatar. It's a gator shooting a bird. I want that picture.
Who?
Nope.
Oh,
This picture is specifically for after what happened this morning or this afternoon. That is a picture. That's the last thing you'll see when you get yeeted from my stream.
yeah.
Yeet.
Me too, Jen. Me too.
God damn it, I had that in my head when I was on with Mike this morning. I almost said, yeet.
But no, I did not get pissed off.
Who got mad?
I got serious.
I
You
heard
see,
you
that's
had a
what
troll.
that's what gets. The thing is, wait. Do I have to explain myself again?
I don't even know what happened. I was asleep.
Go and look at the picture. Go and look at the message that I put in the group.
Okay. Come here.
I'm getting
Come
it.
here. Squidly.
What is
I wish
ABA?
people would just stop assuming that I'm angry or. When I get serious, trust me, you'll know about it. Ah, fuck it. I don't give a shit what you think.
Who that?
Everybody.
I think you're just you. And I wouldn't want you to change for anything in the world. You bring a lot of joy to me. No, I'm not going there, Spawn. I'm being nice.
What are you on about?
That I like having you around. That's what I'm going on about. I like your
Oh.
company. You make me laugh. Oh. So what does everybody think about Megan and Tug's stream last night? The interview with Crazy Connie.
Huh? Wait, you asking me?
I'm asking you two.
Oh.
You think it shows a clean pattern of behavior out of Lynette and Crook?
Do you know I called that when I first started this? You know that, don't you? Way before I met you.
Yeah.
I actually called it that the same thing happened up there. That I bet it happened up there. And it did. Slug.
Oh, it
I
just
don't care if you agree or disagree with stuff I say. That's the thing you have to understand. I don't care. What I care about is the truth and facts. Simple. You know? And considering that after what Megan showed last night, I think you should be more concerned of what the fallout is going to be from those lot.
did you
Because don't
actually
forget,
read his whole comment, Spawn?
yeah,
He actually respects you, brother.
I know, but
Oh, okay.
he should have done it the other way around. But that's beside the point. The fact of the matter is, right, you have to be you have to look at the realistic outcome of all this. You know, sitting there, and I'm talking about this as in generic, sitting there and going on about what he said, what she said, and everything else is one thing. But it's the facts, it's the reactions, it's the fallout from all this. No one thinks about that. No one thinks about the attacks on Squid or on George. No one thinks about the fact that people's lives, people's welfare has been threatened. And it's been all one directional. It's been from one side.
Right.
But this shit has happened before. There is a pattern. There's a MO of this individual. I don't give a fuck about anyone. I don't care about people's opinion about me. And if I did, do you seriously think I'd give a shit?
Okay, we just got completely derailed off the subject.
No, I mean last night for Megan and Tug talking about Connie, right? It's common sense that the minute John Cook mentioned Crazy Connie in his fucking deposition, I knew exactly what he was talking about because that name has been mentioned multiple times by Lynette before. Multiple times. But no one could put two and two together. Last night you could. And last night, I think Bruce, bless his cotton socks, has now found out how much of a shit and black hole he is in.
He's burrowed himself so far deep into this, even though he sees the truth, he's not going to back off. He thinks
it doesn't matter.
He thinks he sees a payday down the road, so he's going to stay in there. As unethical as he is, he's going to stay in there, thinking he's going to get a payday down the road. But I think when all the fool's money runs out, and he has to actually start paying out of his pocket, it's going to be.
Yeah, something. But here's the thing. Here's one thing that's fucking any keyboard lawyer you want to talk to, or you want to talk to anybody, you should ask any lawyer. Why the fuck are they trying to get him money so he can travel down there? He's a lawyer. He's been a lawyer for 26 years or whatever. I mean, he's driving around in a C-Class Mercedes. So shouldn't he have that money?
That's going to be funny. They'll raise all of this money, and instead of him flying and booking a hotel, he'll drive down and sleep in his car.
It won't surprise me one bit.
He got to bring the bacon home for mama to ease that two working two jobs.
I'll tell you one thing though. He better not even breathe in the wrong direction from what I'm understanding. And the fact that now this shit's come to the surface, this now can be introduced into court as evidence. Yeah, good luck on winning anything, to be honest with you. If I was Bruce right now, I would go, we need to settle out of court.
I don't think there's any amount of money that Jeremy would set that amount of money so high that there's no way they could possibly reach it.
No.
Is at this point, Jeremy's making a point. He's proving a point. You're not going to do this to people anymore. So he's going to spend as much money as he has to prove this point. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Georgie? Yeah. You've been quiet over there.
I was talking to Mr. Wilburn.
Oh. So you ain't been listening?
No.
I mean, what was I going to say? At the end of the day, when that came out, I mean, I had a funny feeling something like this was going to happen. You know, I felt the disturbance in the force, and I knew something like this was going to happen. And the fact that it happened now, after the deposition of Jeremy, I thought it was going to happen before that. But the fact that it's happened after the deposition, I think some people are playing a very clever game. Because Bubble, what Bruce now, I'm not even going to call him Bubble. He's not even worth calling Bubble. What Bruce needs to fucking do now, he needs to now sit down with his client and turn around to his client point blank with no filter and say, what and when and how many times have you fucking done what you're doing right now? When and how many times have you tried to extort money from people? What, when, and how and where have you tried this, and this? He needs to get to the truth now. He can't pissball about with the fleas. He can't he can't jump on their platform now. He now needs to switch his fucking lawyer head on and actually get to the bottom of it. Because if he doesn't do it right now before the next deposition, actually, in fact, he's too late anyway. He's at least a month plus behind. So welcome to your black hole, Bruce. Have a great flight.
He better jump on that bandwagon and he better sit her down and absolutely drag the truth out of her. Because when her deposition and Crook's deposition come up, when Randy's asking him the questions, he better be prepared. I
don't think it'll come to that, to be honest.
What's that? You don't think what'll come to what?
I don't think it'll come to a deposition. I think them two are going to lose this case hands down before it even gets to the case.
Oh, the judge making a ruling on it?
Yeah, because, I mean, for Connie to come forward, isn't Connie, I mean, just from what I can remember from last night about the polling station and everything else, and John Cook and another person harassing her. Mm-hmm. Oh, and Lynette, if you're listening, the comment about veterans, stand by.
Oh, did she make another comment?
Oh, didn't you hear about what she said about veterans? You were talking about that before I came in.
Yeah, that's right. Georgie mentioned it. I didn't hear that part last night on Megan and Tuds. Georgie did. She's apparently she attacked.
No, that wasn't on Megan's stream. That was in the hate groups. One of our people posted a screenshot of Lynette saying that.
Oh, see, I'm not even listening this morning. It's just going right over them Jim Coop's head. I mean, Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. She's one of those people. She's going to hate every single class of person on the planet except for her. I don't think they have any morals whatsoever between the two of them.
Have you seen what I got accused of this morning?
No, what'd you get accused of?
Well, go on, read it. I put it in the group.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you need to read that.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Well, I have to blow it up so I can see. Was this in the hater group?
No, yes.
Oh, shit. These jackasses are going to... Go ahead.
Well, thanks to that spineless fuck and the behavior of a couple of people in that group, the picture you're looking at right now with an alligator giving a finger, that'll be the last thing you see when you get permanently removed from my stream. So I thought I would show everybody so people get used to it, because it's going to be used a lot.
Well, that's like we were talking to that troll this morning on Mike's channel. And it's just, you don't like our opinions, that's fine. But we have the right to our opinions just like they have the right to theirs. So why is our opinions worthy of being copyright struck on YouTube and yours aren't? I mean, we have just as much right to our opinions as you without having to worry about somebody copyright striking us over stupid shit that we didn't do. I mean, that whole campaign on striking channels, that's a very slippery slope, because for one, it's already been proven that they're organizing a group to do those exact things. So if they do, by some stroke of genius, figure out a way to get somebody's channel taken down, there's all the evidence to fight it and get it put right back up, right out of their own mouths, right out of their own fingers.
No, that's what I was saying, because at the end of the day, no matter what if they copyright or strike or anything, here's the thing, but you have to remember, me, I'm a facetious fuck. The minute that video gets deleted, I'm like going, there you go, it's back again.
There you go. They're so full of hate. They sit there and talk about all the rights and all this and that. And I'm sitting there, okay, but you're sitting there actively talking about taking somebody's rights for them for an opinion that, as an American, you have every right to. That's our First Amendment right. Everybody has the right to what they think and feel. And to try and stifle somebody by trying to get their channel taken down, oh my God, there's more hate spewed over there on that side of the fence than I've ever seen before. Well, I take that back.
Well, I tell you one thing. I'm coming to a point now where I'm fucking regretting ever carrying on with YouTube channel. No, I am. I'm just forgetting, because it's repetitive, it's toxicity, it's negative, and it's not making. I'm coming to a point where there's going to be a side of me that's going to come out that people are not going to fucking like, and trust me, every single word that comes out of my mouth is going to be extremely hurtful, extremely to the point, and extremely truthful and factual.
You just need to look at it a little differently, Spawn. I mean,
nope.
I look at it as humor. I see their ignorance as funny. I mean, I don't let it piss me off, because I think their ignorance is showing every time they open their mouth on that side of the fence. Every time they type something in the chat, I look at it as funny as shit.
No, the thing is, it's not pissing me off. It's boring the shit out of me. And to be honest with you, I'd rather be wasting. I'd rather be wasting my time doing something else. And I'm neglecting a lot of shit that I should be doing. And to be perfectly honest with you, I'm getting very close to the point where I feel like, it's about time I just fucking let everything out onto the interwebs. I put everything out there. Even if they copyright strike or not, it all goes up. It all gets publicized. And I'll tell you one thing.
Nikki, that's ridiculous. Because every single one of us on Hell's side send our prayers to that person from the hater side. And it shows that we're the ones with hearts.
There's you one to answer, Spano. Roy's question here. That's a pretty good question. Well, comment. The one thing about Bruce, he has absolutely no ethics in his body whatsoever. That part of lawyering, in my opinion, for him is completely out the window. He's about the most unethical lawyer I've ever seen. To go on social media and fight is crazy. Gotcha. It just blows my mind that any lawyer would go to the extents he's gone to fight for his client on social media. I can see the other side of the fence, the hater channels doing it. They're doing it for clicks, views, and money. But for him to do it, that's not being a lawyer. That's just being a piece of shit. Right, Georgie?
Yeah, sure. I don't even know what was said.
Holy crap. It was Roy's question, or Roy's post, where he asked about pro bono lawyers having a standard of ethics, something similar to that. Good morning, Robert.
It is
They're
so
also known
sad.
as American Board Association Model Rules of Professional and Ethical Conduct.
Hell, he should be thrown off the case just for that right there alone, Spawn. You just said it all right there. Has he shown any of that in the way he's being a lawyer? Crickets. Cricket. Broken Florida law ethics rules. I'd say so, Al. I'd say he broke them the first time he started jumping on people on Facebook.
Nikki, it's really sad that even when those of us on our side try to do something good for that side, they still think we're just up to something evil, and that's not the case.
Well, they're blinded by hatred. That's the only thing that's ruling their way they conduct themselves is the hatred they have for Jeremy.
Okay, what had happened is Nikki saw that one of the chatters on the hate side was being put into hospice care. And her having the heart she has, she posted in the group, let's all send up prayers for this person, even though she's on that side. And every single one of us on Jeremy's side sent our prayers for this woman and her family. And they're trying to say that she's up to something evil by sending prayers.
That just shows you how bad they are, how awful people they are. They just their hatred rules them so bad that they'll attack somebody's innocent, well wishes for someone. It's pathetic. It's very pathetic.
It shows they can holler, we're the good guys, all they want, but not a single one of them said that they're praying for their person. I've not seen one comment from that side saying they're praying for their person. Instead, they're attacking Nikki. It's wrong.
I agree.
Put your cold-hearted hatred aside and come together with the other side and pray for your own people. It's sorry.
Now, playing devil's advocate, I have seen people in their chats, say something that was wrong with them. They were under the weather or not feeling good. And they have acknowledged, hey, everybody, I'm sorry you feel that way. I hope you feel better. Blah, 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 blah. I have seen them do that on their lives. Now, did they attack Nikki for her post on Facebook, or they attacked Nikki on their live stream about Nikki's post? In other words, did they come on to Facebook and attack Nikki on the actual post, or did they attack her during their live stream about it?
Nikki, it was in your comments on your post, right? Those of us who have been through the hospice thing, we know what that means. Hospice is the last step.
See you, Carol.
And the fact that they couldn't even put their hatred of Jeremy and his followers to the side to pray for their own person is just despicable.
Yeah, I kind of figured they attacked her on the live stream. They're pushing for content. I mean, they watch the Facebook groups. They watch all the videos everybody puts out. That's how they're creating their content, because they know if they didn't feed their little fools all of their hatred and everything every day, their fools would leave.
Right. Now, look, this shows what kind of person I was. In one thing where homeboy said he was leaving the groups and blah, 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 I was trolling him. And I said, this isn't an airport. You ain't got to announce your departure. And as soon as I see Nikki's post, my entire mood changed. And I sent my prayers up for that person.
I got you too. I'll be right back.
Can y'all not hear me?
Yeah, why?
Because someone said there was no sound. I was just making sure that we had sound. Really, chaos.
Do you know what I think?
Exactly, Nikki. That's all they talk about.
I'm back. Oh.
Yes, Spawn. The week of Christmas, you should read The Night Before Christmas to the kiddos on a stream.
That'd be a cool video.
That would. I would gather all mine around and have them listen to it.
He could put up his best Grinch thumbnail. That would be awesome.
Who's that?
You. Read The Night Before Christmas, the week of Christmas on your stream. I'd watch that.
Someone in the chat said it, and I was like, oh my God, yes.
That would be cool.
To read what?
The Night Before Christmas. You've never read that? That's been around, sheesh, a long time. It's a story. What is it? The night before Christmas, all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Woohoo! Big 54 watching, 34 likes. So it seems that Miss Lynette and John are quite used to having cease and desist put out on them.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, they're no strangers to this stuff. I don't think that they ran from Northport running from any legal actions up there. I think they ran from Northport seeing dollar signs in their eyes because of Jeremy Hell's buying in Otter Creek.
I think it was a little bit of both, to be honest. And that, I was just thinking about it. That also shows another thing. They were all tied up in the local government thing in Northport. And look what they're doing in Otter Creek. Oh, they're getting themselves mixed up with local government.
Yep. Nah, Nancy, he's letting his fingers do some talking. He's working over there on something. Yeah.
Where did he go?
He's probably up to something. He'll be back. He'll be back. Oh my goodness. I just seen a comment. Where'd that come? He's working on something. He'll be back.
Read the group.
What? What? What the hell's that about?
They said, so when does the Kool-Aid cult begin? Spawn, stop.
I'm not even paying attention to that stuff over there. Okay. Okay.
Anywho.
Moving along. You need to stay out of that chat while we're on here. Hey, fuck around and
my
find out.
question, Gail. Why are they getting involved in the politics?
Makes them feel important.
Yeah.
Makes them feel important. They think they can control some small part of government wherever they're at, so therefore they can put that as a feather in their cap for the next grifting they do.
Mm-hmm.
But who in their right mind is going to allow either one of those two in any kind of governmental seat? I don't think anybody would.
I want to know who the cherry Kool-Aid cult is.
That's cool.
I love it.
Oh, we've already started the cult. We've already started.
Look, their pictures, even the Kool-Aid. I love it.
We're just waiting on everybody to pick out their flavors. Unlike the original Kool-Aid Colt, we're allowing everybody to pick out their own flavor. Everybody has the right to their own beliefs, thoughts, and ideas, whether it goes against what I believe or not.
Right, Gary, but what throws me off is when they first come in, because they were all about Jeremy and George, they were attacking Russell. And Mary. And now, they're on Russ and Mary's side.
They were 100% Jeremy Hells until the halftime milled grill or whatever it was. And she tried putting up a beggar's box, and Jeremy politely said no. That's when it all ended. But up until then, she was Team Jeremy all the way. She was fighting the good fight right alongside of him against Otter Creek government, which at the time was Russ, Don, Stewart, and I think Mott was in there too, wasn't she? Hello.
Yeah, she was against Russell and Mott and Mary and Stewart. And then as soon as Jeremy started filming it, she flip-flopped and traded sides.
Oh, yeah. That's just anytime something doesn't go her way, instead of just, okay, I'll try something else better, she gets mad and turns into a demon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just for her being allowed to attend, Jeremy was already not going to make her pay to attend. Okay, so just by him saying, no, you can't put up a donation box, she still could have been there. And people still could have seen her tortoises or whatever. I mean, just because Jeremy said no on the donation box, that's no reason to go the extreme that she did. Cherry Kool-Aid Colt.
Right, Al? The mess in Otter Creek started over a 2-inch pipe and water bills. Yes, but like Jeremy said, Lynette and John were attacking the town hall long before Jeremy started.
Exactly. I can't even remember what that was over. Why they were on Russ and them so hard. I can't even remember why.
I don't recall being told why. All I know is I remember hearing that Lynette and John started going to town hall and recording long before Jeremy and George did.
I can't remember, what did the big sign say that they painted and had hung up in their yard? The big 4x8 sheet piece of plywood. It was something about Russ.
Yeah, it was something about Russ.
I mean, they talk about she didn't write the signs. Well, she's writes all kinds of signs. I mean, shit, remember the big piece sheet of plywood? There's a big sign. There's other signs that she's wrote. And now we're just all of a sudden supposed to think that she didn't write these signs about Jeremy when she's been known to post signs all over town.
Exactly, Jen. And at that time, if you read that one comment, she didn't even have the baby yet at that point in time.
What point?
That happened 2 weeks before she even got the baby. She claimed that Connie attacked the baby, and she didn't even have the baby yet when that happened. That was 2 weeks before she got Harley.
Well, you remember she was trying to gain custody of her 5 grandkids at one time. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that didn't work out for her. So there was 5 paychecks right there she lost. Well, she goes on Facebook trolling, looking for somebody that she can find a paycheck. Well, she found a paycheck. She's that's all Harley Grace is to her, is a paycheck.
The bait box. I like that. You called it that.
What's that?
The donation box that Lynette has out front, it's still out there.
Oh,
Ozzy
did you
called
see
it
the
the
new-
bait box.
Yeah. Did you see the new ones?
No.
I think Spawn posted pictures that he pulled out of Travis's video.
I
But
saw
instead
the
of
fence.
you look at the gate, you'll see two black, they're like a tote. They've replaced the old blessing boxes with the new blessing boxes, it looks like. It also looks like there's a stereo sitting on top of one of them, but I'm not sure. I didn't really get it
I
clear.
liked how Travis pointed out that they didn't cut the tops off the posts. You gotta watch Travis's video. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I watched that the other night. It was pretty funny. And then the guy that supposedly he owes $12,000, and mysteriously Travis avoided going to Tubetown the whole time they were working on this fence. So there was no drama and there was no trouble. All of a sudden, when the fence is done and he goes back to Tubetown, he pulls the book out, and all of a sudden there's a comment in there from somebody chastising him. Imagine that.
That was Pinocchio.
That comment mysteriously shows up during the time they're out there working on the fence. Oh, there's Big Boy. Man, it is nasty looking outside today here.
Our sky here can't make up its mind if the sun wants to shine or if it wants to bring in the snow clouds.
It's absolutely horrible here. It's just black outside. It's like it's dusk. It's so cloudy. I guess we're looking for some rain today. Oh my. I'm not even going there. Man, you guys were quiet last night up until just about the time I was getting ready to go to bed in the Vaj Nation.
Well, I fell asleep with little man at 5 o'clock, and I slept till 8 o'clock, and then I woke up and I chose violence.
That's why you were wound for sound.
Yeah.
You got a damn nap.
But
Well, I'll tell you.
Like an hour later, I was ready to go back to sleep. And then I slept late this morning. Apparently, my body's just completely exhausted.
Hanging out with you guys, I have been making it a strong point to take my butt to bed at a time that I know that I'm going to be up, because I don't use an alarm clock. And usually my phone, by the time I go to bed, is almost dead. So I let it charge overnight. So I don't set an alarm on it. So if I go to bed at least before 2 o'clock, I'm guaranteed I'll be up. 9:30, 10.
So fun fact, Sharon, I actually followed Ashley on TikTok since 2020. I was actually friends and in a group with Ashley for 3 years and did not put 2 and 2 together until she came on Tug's channel. And I was like, hey, I know her. And I'm like, it just shows it's a very small world.
Yeah, Robert, you've got a little wrench. I see that. But Tim's got the golden wrench. The golden wrench.
Tim and Paul are my golden wrenches. I've not seen Papa Paul this morning.
Oh, Redneck Mafia was in here earlier. I didn't get a chance to
Redneck.
I didn't get a chance to say he. By the way, you guys, he did upload a videos. So
yes,
if any of you guys subscribe to him, go check it out. I haven't got a chance to look at it. I was just told by him this morning in the chat here, so I'll go check it out later. And what is it? Wise Angel? Is that who it was? That does the crafts and stuff?
Yes.
I know she was in here this morning. I don't know if she's still here or not. All my mods. Huh?
I was asking Wise if she was still here.
She'll probably pop back in. our streams usually go any amount of time, so people are probably popping in, taking a break, popping in, taking a break. Hell, we've already been going for over an hour now.
And I do have to send a shout out to my people that stood up for me in Tat's group. She's not a plant. She's on their channels all the time. I appreciate y'all. I do.
Now, the reason
I think it threw them off because I go by my nickname on YouTube and not by my government name. So it's like, who is this girl?
Now, all right, chat. Let's discuss the reason why Tim has the golden wrench. One, he is very loyal and he is very good mod. Two, I got tired of seeing a green button with the letter T in it. To me, he was naked, so he had to have some clothes. So he earned the wrench. Squid, what's up, girl?
Hey, Nikki, question. Do you have any screenshots of the threats they've made to Shara? If you do, can you send them to me in Messenger? That'd be greatly appreciated.
Oh, let's see if Squidly is busy. What? What do you mean you're not special enough, Squidly? Yeah, you are. What's she talking about? She's special.
Creative.
I think she's special.
That's
Huh?
Tisa.
Who? What? Huh?
Nancy, the creative crafter. That's Tisa with her crappy crafts.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who they are. Max Lab's back. Oh,
Maybe
ignoring.
kind of keep ignoring the RV case. We discussed that yesterday about. And
There's
since Squid's
nothing-
here. Squid's here. We could ask her.
There's absolutely nothing there. I mean, come
No.
on. It's
There's
just a
not
bunch
been-
of it's a bunch of garbage. It's all it does is it's a motion for a case to be filed, railing on Jeremy Hills. It really has. There's nothing really in the actual motion for the case that even talks about the 6 people that were there. It's all about complaining about Jeremy. I don't see how it's got any merit to even be on the docket.
Squid. Okay, I was asking this yesterday when we were discussing it. At what point does a suit become dead on the docket to where it just gets tossed? Because there's been no updates in 30 days on that certain case. So at what point does it just become dead on the docket?
I want to know what happened to the last judgment in Ohio. Man, that's just disappeared. It didn't take this long for the first one.
I don't know. I've been curious about that myself.
The contempt of court, the second contempt of court. She
Yeah.
ruled on that within just maybe what, a month or two? It's been what, 2 or 3 months since this last one. Well, it was back when Crook was in jail.
Yeah.
That was back in what, July? End of July, beginning of August. They are moving very slow up there.
Yes, Gail, that's Tisa. She's in the hate group, and when we post about her ugly crafts, she gets butthurt. It's hilarious. They don't like constructive criticism. They don't like sarcasm. They're just a bunch of snowflakes. They get their fifis hurt so easily.
Yeah, buddy.
There's
I did
another.
sit. Oh, look at this. Where's Kinley?
She said, I'm the boss.
Who say that? Miss Tickles?
Yes.
I don't know. Oh, there's Blue. It's, well, okay. Where my office is, it's an old vestibule. It's where when you first come into the house, they turn like a porch into a. They completely enclosed it.
Sunroom.
So when I started moving stuff around for my setup here, we got new curtains, and on both sides of the office, there are two windows that span the whole length of the office, and then on the front of the office, there's a window on each side. So, when I moved everything around, Mama bought some curtains, and that kind of blacks out everything. So we only have one side of the office that doesn't have curtains. The other side of the office has curtains. So with it being dark outside and nasty, it just the whole house looks like it's nighttime in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm done. Boy, you don't like me moving my hands around, do you?
Exactly, Lynette. Me too. Like, I have great ratings, but I also have my friends that give me constructive criticism, or like they also do the same type of stuff I do, and they give me little tips and tricks on how to do things properly.
Now, here's talking about constructive criticism. Here's my thoughts on that. When I post something, if I'm just posting it to show it off, I'm not wanting constructive criticism. If I want constructive criticism, I'll ask for your opinion in the post. So the ones that come on my shit giving their opinion unsolicited, I usually just ignore them. It just, I like constructive criticism when I ask for it. Does that make sense?
Right.
But if I'm just posting something, showing it off, hey, look what I made, and I don't ask, what do you guys think? There's no reason to open your trap. That's just me. Did Wise Angel come back? Is that her name? Palmer's in the house. I know she was here earlier. Oh man, her getting tugged, or not tugged, Megan getting emotional at the same time Connie got emotional on the interview. That was a little heart-wrenching right there.
Mm-hmm.
Because when they started talking about the child, that's when they started tearing up. It's kind of it's heartbreaking to see a child have to be in that. Hello, Heather. How are you today? It's heart-wrenching to see a child have to be in that situation, knowing that the child is just looked at as a meal ticket. It's not looked at as a human being. It's just, if she didn't have money coming in, she wouldn't even have the child.
I'm not seeing any lives unless it's a members only for Jeremy.
What's that? Did he post a live?
Well, they're saying that he's going live in 30 minutes.
Let's see. Bam. Bam.
Right. Oh, it's on Whatnot. Oh, is today the day that he's doing the teaching at the school?
Oh, that's right. He was flying back today. He's got to do something with the school, and he's got something else he's doing. He mentioned that on a live the other night.
Yeah, they're going live on Whatnot in 30 minutes. So
I
that
think
must be how he's going to teach.
I think he's going to be there Wednesday and Thursday, and he's flying back either early Friday morning or late Thursday night.
Hello, Goddess Princess.
Huh?
Delilah. Uh-huh.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Star.
Man, that would be, I don't know if I could handle that. Traveling like that and having to turn right back around and come back. Because he's wanting to be here to get all of the Christmas in the Creek stuff going. And man, that would be hard. I wonder if Mike got his computer back up and running. He was having problems with it. He said he was going to shut it down and reboot.
How did he post it? I thought his Facebook went down. Did they get their new one going? Lori?
Who?
Jeremy.
I didn't know his Facebook went down.
Well, they said something in a Sunday Live last week or the week before that they're starting a whole new Facebook. So
yeah, that's been a while back that he said they were restructuring and they were starting a new Facebook thing. Maybe that's what he was talking about, losing the contract with Facebook. Maybe it just got put on hold because all this garbage that's going on. You know what I mean?
right.
Because I know he was talking about restructuring the whole Facebook page for the new business model, and maybe they put a hold on it because he lost that contract. I'm sorry, $500,000 is not money to sneeze at. That's a lot of money. I'm not sure what the contract was for as far as Facebook goes. I don't know much about making money on Facebook. I don't understand what you would be paid for by Facebook. Do you?
I don't think the income is as high on Facebook as it is on other social media sites.
Hey.
Squiggles.
Squid.
Hey, you changed your name to Squiddles.
Yeah. I'm in the middle of making my thumbnail for tonight. So,
What are we doing tonight?
night court. We are doing the case of Joseph Ferlazzo. It's a Vermont case, and I've never covered a Vermont case before. So we're just going to do it for a couple hours every Wednesday night until we're through.
I lived in Vermont for a very short time. It's a beautiful place, but it's not somewhere that I would want to live during the wintertime. Because, man, we were there in November, and it was 3 feet of snow on the ground.
Earlier, Lori said that she had emailed me when I first got in the chat. Yeah, Lori, you can keep that shit to yourself. She sent me a picture of the snow.
Yeah. 20 years of that shit in Missouri. I don't want no more of it. It's pretty. And if Mama didn't have to work and we were completely retired, that would probably be a different story. But no, you can keep that stuff.
So right now I'm looking for. He's accused of unaliving his wife during their anniversary camping trip. Hold
I hear
on.
my niece.
I'll be back.
Yeah. Do the mama thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that snow. Yeah, Vermont is beautiful. We were there. My first wife, before we had kids, one of her high school friends, after she graduated, she became a nanny and was working for a couple that lived in Vermont. Well, she met a man and she got married. Well, she came to Florida to have her wedding. And so when they left to go back to Vermont, me and the first wife went with them. And it was middle of November. And that snow, I've got pictures somewhere. We were on four-wheelers driving across a field that had been plowed out with a snow plow. And all you could see was just the top of our head going through that field to bring the cows in. But one of their buddies was headed home and hit a moose that was standing in the middle of the road. And of course, it hurt the moose, but it just crunched that truck like a pretzel. It just crinked like an accordion. It was crazy. I was working on the. Yeah, what? What?
I was going to say it's very rare for Tennessee and North Alabama to get cold weather until like February, March. Right. And for them to be calling for snow, and it's been so cold these last couple of weeks, it's weird because we're normally still wearing shorts and tank tops this time of year. This part of Tennessee.
Okay.
Oh no, Skittles.
What happened?
She lost connection. Her internet's being funky today.
All right. Well, she's got the link. She's welcome to pop in anytime.
Ooh, Lori. Negative 26 wind chill by morning. No, thank you. Are you in, Delilah, are you in my part of Tennessee? Manchester?
Oh. Yeah, I was fixing to ask Squid if she's got any of that white furry stuff or fluffy stuff. Ba-bing, ba-bong, ba-boom. Where did he go? Where did he go? All right.
Oh, Delilah. You're in Murfreesboro? We're in Winchester. Well, howdy, neighbor.
You mean send us some snow, Lynette? No. You can keep that.
No, thank you. No, thank you. It seems like Mother Nature's doing that herself.
Missouri had a lot of snow, but it had quite a bit of freezing rain. And that black ice was one thing that always scared the shit out of me because you couldn't see it. You'd be traveling down the highway and you hit a patch of that stuff and you're all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny because the grocery store that I walked in, I worked in, it was about 8 miles from the house. And all of the other meat cutters that worked in that store all lived right inside that town. So here it is. I'm the one that lives the farthest out. I never missed a day's work. I always showed up for work. But yet these guys that lived right there in town, born and raised in Missouri, and they're calling out of work. The boss used to use me as an example. This Florida boy lives 8 miles away and he gets to work, but you guys can't get to work. What's up with that?
Everybody, the Northerners that moved down here, they make fun of us because we act crazy when we get ice and snow. But y'all gotta think, we ain't built for that shit down here. We're not used to having to have chains and all. It doesn't get like that here. We're not built for it. So yeah, we kind of lose our minds when we get the hard freezes with the black ice and yeah.
When we moved to Missouri, we lived in a couple of places for a short period of time, and then we rented a place that was on a farm. The main house, and then our house was just down a little ways. And it was, to get to that farm, you had to go down a really steep gravel road from the highway and then turn up into the driveway to get to the house, and then it was uphill to the house.
Ooh.
And we lived there for 7 years, and man, I never missed a day's work. And then when we bought our house, we moved on the other side of town, and now I'm not into gravel anymore, but it's hilly and curvy and up and down, and anywho.
Sorry, I had to do a mom thing.
You don't have to apologize.
Tiny decided he wants to make tea, but there's no water in the coffee pot to make tea. So all he's doing is trying to burn up my coffee pot. So I had to yell for my oldest to come handle this.
Yep, I guess I'm going to be trying to upgrade my computer. I'll go over and where did I put that? I'm going to play that to see if it sounds any good today. What'd you say? You like number 2?
You talking about the ones you sent me yesterday? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Shelby Ann, get up right now.
All right. We'll
Let's go.
All right. Let's go back. I hope this plays. It probably won't. It's either I think it's my video card that needs to be better, but this computer is an HP, and I doubt very seriously it can be upgraded. So let's see. I'm just going to have to buy a new computer or figure out how to get a new computer if I don't want stuff. All right, guys in the chat, this is an AI generated song. Georgie girl, you want to hit mute on your side till this is over? Thank you. You guys tell me what you think.
Mr. Coop sits by the creek side flowing, sipping coffee, humming tunes as the water goes. In his shop where the wood is carved, every piece with his heart imparted, crafting magic with his hands, so rains under open skies. Oh, Mr. Coop, just watch him smile through the sawdust. He walks a mile, loving life in his own sweet, living free though without. Morning sun creeps through the trees, gentle creekside breeze. Mr. Coop knows no rules, and at every dream his happiness flows. And building dreams with his decent intent, no rush, no fuss, just pure content. In this creekside world he's truly meant. Mr. Coop, just watch him as he walks a mile, loving life in his own sweet style. living free or without much guile. Morning sun creeps through the trees, chill whispers on the creekside breeze. Mr.Coop knows no reap, his happiness flows. Hands roughened by the hours spent, building dreams with his decent intent. No
I kind of figured that was going to happen. Kind of figured that was going to happen. It was playing perfect on my end. It was just, I guess, cutting out on y'all's end. That's where I need to upgrade my computer. And no, I'm not asking for money, and I am not putting up a GoFundMe. I will work that shit out myself. It ain't nobody's business to give me anything. It's all my business. I will.
No, I thought it was just me when it first started skipping. I thought it was just me, so I pulled it up on my phone to double check myself, and it was doing it on my phone too. So,
well, on my end, it actually wasn't skipping at all. It was playing perfect, but that's
Right.
where my computer's not doing what it needs to do. And it's either the sound card or the graphics card. One of them can't handle all of
It could also be get you a Wi-Fi booster.
I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm hooked straight in cable.
Oh, you're wired in. Wow.
I'm wired in, and it is the highest internet that you can get in our area, which is last time I did a test, I was doing over 400 on the download or upload and over 300 on the download. So it's my internet's excellent. It's just the PC is a piece of shit. I can't say that. It's been a good system. It's done everything that I needed it to do. It's old, and a lot of the stuff that I use with it today, it's not working. That
You could always just do like I did and upload it as your own video onto your channel, and they can hear it that way.
oh, I will. It's going to go up there eventually. It's just I wanted everybody to hear it first, but so far, that's the one that I like the best. How old's my PC?
I've got to let my hubby get a hold of mine. And
We've been in this house for 12 years this January, and it was bought probably the first or second year we moved here. So it's 2013, 2014. So it's a good 10, 11 years old. But it's a very minimal PC. It's only got 8 gigabyte of RAM in it. It's only got a 500 and something gigabyte hard drive. Hell, the computers nowadays, they're 4 or 5 times faster than my ancient dinosaur. I know, Sharon. I know. I didn't take anything personally.
so, chat, fun fact in Florida with those turtles, and I learned this through Omar. If you see a turtle on the road heading in one direction, turn him around and put him back in the direction he was coming from, because more than likely his home is on the opposite side. And if you put him over in the grass on the other side of the road, he'll get lost and can't make his way back to his house.
Now, why in the world would you do that? They're already trying to escape from Lynette.
I don't think he's that close to her. That's funny though.
Let him be free. Be free. Be free. Yeah, a lot of the turtles you don't see down here, the big gopher turtles, you can always tell where their den is because it's a big hole in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And those
From
turtles
what
get
Omar
pretty good.
said, they're protected, right?
Yeah, they're pretty good sized turtles. I've seen them. I've seen them pretty good size. The size of a watermelon. A good sized watermelon. How's your day going, Mr. Radish?
I've seen Omar save several. And he's who I learned a lot about Florida from, because he's a native as well.
Oh, man. Well, this is just one of those days where I'm just not feeling it, girl.
That was me yesterday. I was completely out of it yesterday.
Just babbling away on me. Oh, it looks like it's raining. It's either rain or it's really heavy mist out there. I wonder if we got anybody going live this morning. I saw Megan was on with Legal Vices earlier.
Miss Sharon, I get it. I've cried with them so many times through this stuff. Every time I've seen Jeremy cry on stream, it just shatters my heart. Because those of us that have been there since he started, they become like family through our computer screens and our TV screens. They're like family to us. And when they're down or they're upset, we feel it too.
Oh, aren't you doing anything? Oh, well. Why are you clicking on that? I don't want to click on that. I'll figure it out. We'll find somebody
Max.
that's...
I'm keeping an eye on it.
Y'all, I still got half a brew. Spliffy, is it nighttime, daytime over there, or wherever you're at? It's too early for me to be drinking booze. I'm coughing it, which I need to stop. This is like my fourth cup, and I'm gonna be bouncing off the damn walls here shortly.
I had to. If I drink more than 2, then my stomach is horrible the rest of the day.
Oy. Let's see. Off. See what pops up over here on suggested.
Yes, Max. Hello, Ruby's Rescue. Welcome in, darling.
Hello. That's one of your peoples. One of your peoples. I need to figure out some tags. Well, I guess I'm not going to be able to change the thumbnail or the description. So what I'll do is when we get off here today, I'll just make a new stream and we'll just use that all the time. And I'll just edit it on YouTube because it seems like it doesn't mind if I edit on YouTube. It doesn't hurt restream. I'm just babbling. I had so many things on my mind to talk about today. I need to take my own advice. I need to start writing shit down.
It's 4 in the morning in Australia.
Who's in Australia?
Jen? Ozzy, just Jen?
Oh, okay. Good morning, Nancy. Nah, I stick with the leaded stuff because with my diabetic stuff, my diabetes stuff, I'm already drained all the time anyway. So I take my B12. I take 2 of those in the morning paired with the coffee. It gives me enough boost to carry on with my day. I just need to stop at 2 cups and then start on my Kool-Aid. Margaret. Hello, Margaret. Oh, we got a lot of Aussies in here today, huh? I never did see Spliffy. Where'd he say they were from or where they're at?
1800 in the UK. I don't know military time.
I don't either. Mama Coop does. Mama Coop knows all about that military time because when she was a truck driver, they used that. I never could get used to it. It's kind of hard teaching them old dogs new tricks.
Oh, yeah, the B12 levels. That's a good idea, Coop. Have your B12 levels checked. My mom has to have hers with her diabetes. She has to have her B12 checked every 30 days.
The doctor, that's one thing that I do disagree with my doctor. When he sends me down every 3 months when I go in for my checkup and to get to my medicine refilled. He has me go and take a blood test. Well, he'll only do my A1C, and every once in a while he'll do my cholesterol. And I'm like, okay, you got me in there. You got a needle sticking in my arm. Why don't we just test for every damn thing? Let's just get it all at one time. That way you can see if I got cancer. You can test all my everything at once.
Full workup. But when they do a full workup, it costs more.
That's fine.
They try to take these little routes because I had to yell at my husband's doctor for the same shit. They were only checking his cholesterol and his sugar and just the basic little things. And I'm like, no, he needs a full workup and he needs one now.
I figure doing a full workup every 6 months would not hurt anything because he's already got me doing the A1C and the cholesterol every 3 months. Well, I'm doing that 4 times a year, so there's no reason why he can't just do every 6 months, do the full thing. That would give him a better idea if there's anything wrong with me.
Exactly.
Because I'm not a spring chicken. I'm at the age where anything could start happening.
Absolutely. I am a lot more spastic with my husband's health now than before Dad got sick. After Dad got sick and we lost Dad for something that could have been prevented or we could have at least tried to fight, I am extremely protective and I stay on these doctors' asses.
Well, it kind of floors me because when my first doctor I had, when he first tested me, he tested me for everything. And every time he would send me to the doctor, or the blood clinic, that's what they would do. Well, then he quit and I had to find a new doctor. Well, this new doctor, when I told him, I said, look, why aren't you checking all my stuff, especially the cancer one, He's like, what do you mean cancer? Cancer, you can't see cancer. Yes, you can see cancer in a blood test. I can't remember what it is that shows whether you have traces of cancer in your blood or not, but it is there. Because when I first got diagnosed, the whole reason I went to the doctor to begin with Yeah. The whole reason I went to the doctor to begin with is because I was having pain down in the nether regions, and it scared the shit out of me. Well, the doctor I had at the time, he knew what was going on. So he had sent me down, got the blood test, and as soon as he got me on my medication, the pain down there went away. Now I'm not ignoring the chat. I'm just slow at reading. But man, the new doctor I have now, I've had him for a few years. He's young, and I'm just going to have to start getting on him. Because right now, the only thing they have me on right now is blood pressure to counteract the insulin stuff. He's got me on two kinds of insulin, blood pressure, and cholesterol. And the only reason he's got me on blood pressure and cholesterol is because those two counteract the harm that the diabetic stuff, the insulin stuff, does to my body. Yeah. Oh, are they live, Tim? Georgie back.
I'm back. Ow! It says waiting for host.
Who? Oh,
Whatnot.
Jeremy's thing?
Jeremy's whatnot.
Damn it. Oh, shit. Yeah.
It went quiet. Praying for you, Lynette.
That's because I'm making noise over here. All right, Daisy. Dad's got to get up. Oh, I'll be... There, we're all fixed up. Oh, I got everybody. Right beside my desk, I have one of those big oscillating fans. And Blue likes to sit on top of that. He's not liking today at all. He's sitting over there sleeping. Because the only light I have on in the house is over my desk. The rest of the house is like Spookyville. All right. Shit,
Someone
going.
just commented on the whatnot thing and said, how much for the guy on the right? They're trying to bid on Jeremy.
But yes, Miss Georgie, that's one of the main reasons I wanted to start up the live stream stuff, is not really to get into the drama aspect of it, but to be able to offer an opinion from a fan's point of view.
Right.
Because like I said, there's only you, me, Spawn, DJ Radis, and Mike that are actually on the fan side of it. And Tat, he doesn't do any. Well, he does do some live streams on talking about Jeremy and stuff.
Very rarely. Most of the time, he just joins in with all of our chaos.
Right. And Spawn, he gives his professional, analyzing stuff. And then Mikey's a lot like you and I, where we just sit around and talk about stuff.
Y'all already know it's me in that chat. Georgie.
What chat?
The Whatnot chat. They're all giving him a hard time because he's late.
Can you get the Whatnot on the computer? Because I've only ever had it on my phone.
I've not tried. I only have it on my phone.
I know that Tim just posted the link a second ago. There it is. Oh yeah, there's a link. So
Yeah.
there's a link on the internet. So oh wow, she's coming down like crazy out there now. This is the rain that we've been waiting on since the hurricanes disappeared. We haven't gotten much rain since the hurricane. Well, now.
Thank you, Jen. Good morning, DK.
I'm not worried about it. I know. Swear. Who dat? All right. I hope that the commercials haven't bothered you guys that much today. I don't think it has because nobody said anything about it.
Hashtag where's Jeremy?
Oh, you're reading stuff over there.
Yeah. He's late.
All right. All right.
Oh, Max said you can watch it on the computer. You just can't enter the giveaways on computer.
Right.
Okay. I've not tried. I've just had the app on my phone.
I usually watch it on my phone and then I'll stream it to the TV from the phone. Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody's saying hashtag blame Jeremy in his chat right now.
So he's still not live. He's there just waiting.
No. Yeah, it says waiting for host. So he's late.
Well,
YouTube Premium for the win, Max Lab said.
now, since I was trying to play that music earlier from another site, you know how when Mike comes on, he has his little thing playing at the beginning and then he'll play it at the end?
Yes.
I wonder if that'll work.
Yes. You do. Okay, you know how when you're setting up your stream on the left-hand side, it shows the different little where you can add a scene?
Right.
That's what I did the other day when I went live. I set up another scene and I added my music video to it. One at the beginning and one at the end. And then when you get ready to begin, you just hit that scene and push play on your music video. And it'll be full screened. And then you come in on your other scene.
What in the world is that? Days, hush. Days.
Oh, right, Heather. I agree. How can they sympathize with one and then treat someone else like that?
The chickens are on the front door steps and Daisy's barking at them.
She's fine.
She's trying to, they're trying to get out of the rain. They get up on the doorstep because the front door has an awning over it.
Yeah.
So they climb up on the steps to get out of the rain. Now look here, she's not bothering you, Tickles, so you don't need to be messing with her. She's bigger than you. Remember what she did to your boyfriend. Ooh, it came down hard there for a few minutes. Oh, and our chickens are starting to lay again. Thank God. Ever since June, our egg count has dropped to like 2, 3 a day out of 9 chickens. Well, then they went into the molting stage. But yesterday we got 5. I want to get it back up to where we're getting 8 and 9 a day.
There's Papa Paul.
Who that?
Paul
Good
Voss.
morning, Paul. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Gail said, where's their coop? Hi, Digi.
Their coop's in the backyard. At 8 o'clock in the morning, or whenever I get out of bed, I go out and open the door to their coop, and they free range all day long. Palmer's. Yeah, it's been nasty overcast here all day. It just started pouring, and now it's already quit again. That's how it is in Florida. Most of the time, especially during the summertime, it'll rain in the afternoon for like 15, 20 minutes and then quit every day. Yeah, Gail, ours, Snowball is a leghorn, and then her offspring, Martha, is a golden comet, which is an offspring between a leghorn and a Rhode Island. Those two are the most consistent layers that we have, and they lay all the time. Well, when it got real hot down here, everybody quit laying except for those two. But I think the reason why Martha didn't quit laying is because she's still young. She's not as old as the rest of the flock. But our twins, they're black onyx chickens, and they lay huge eggs, and they just started laying yesterday. Okay, I'm done, Georgie.
I was listening. I enjoy hearing about the chickens.
Let's see, we've got the black onyx, or mystic onyx is what they're called. They're solid black chickens.
Ooh.
And they got black feet. They do have a little bit of copper color on their chest, but for the most part, they're solid black. And then we have Ugly, which Ugly is a full-blooded Rhode Island Red. Then we got Baby Ugly, which is a full-blooded Rhode Island Red. Then the Leghorn, which is solid white, she's from the neighbor's house. They had like 8 of them. They turned them loose too early, and the hawks killed every one of them except for one. Well, she made her way into our coop and just took up residency with our chickens. Then we got Martha, which is a cross between the Leghorn and the Rhode Island. Then we got Spot, which is the Barbed Rock. She's the black and white spotted chicken. Then we've got Smoke, which is a lavender Orpington, I think they call it. I don't know why they call her lavender, because she's freaking gray. She don't look lavender at all. And of course, we got Big Boy. And now we got Baby Freckles. Baby Freckles is another Barbed Rock. She's black and white spotted. I'm done. The black ones are like a tannish brown. Depending
I was
on
just
what.
about to ask if the black ones laid black eggs. That would be so.
No, when they lay, depending on what they eat, it can be either a light colored brown or it could be a dark colored brown. Matter of fact, I'll just go get one of the eggs. I got them right here. Right.
look at Facebook. Let me see. While he goes gets his eggs. I don't have anything. Chat. Hi, Papa Paul. How you doing?
Okay. Now remember, guys, we don't wash our eggs because they stay on the counter. If you wash your eggs, they have to go in the refrigerator. But this is one of the black chicken's eggs. If you can see, it's like a cream color. And then this one, which is a little darker, this is a Rhode Island red chicken egg. And then this one is a Leghorn egg. And then this one comes from Cinnamon. She's one of the black ones. And this one came from Tar. She's the other black one. See how big they are? They're pretty much the same color or same size. And then this little tiny guy, this is one of the black chicken's eggs. See how much smaller they are?
You said the little one came from the Rhode Island, right?
No, the little one comes from the lavender chicken.
Oh, yeah, the lavenders.
And if you look, here's the Rhode Island compared to the lavender. If you can see the difference in size, this one is from the lavender. This one is from the Rhode Island. Oh, and we have an Easter egg chicken too. She's not been laying. She lays the blue eggs or blue green, sort of similar to that color. And there you have it. Egg lesson for today from Mr. Coop. But the Barb Drop, the Rhode Island Reds, the Lavenders, and the Mystic Onyx, and the Comets. Or no, yeah, those first four, they lay pretty much brown eggs. The Golden Comet, she lays a light colored khaki, kind of a khaki colored egg. It's not dark brown, but it's not white. It's kind of in between. We have an incubator, so every once in a while, Mama will fill up the incubator and hatch babies. That's where we got Martha. She's the Golden Comet. She's the cross between Ugly and, or not Ugly. She's the cross between Snowball, the Leghorn, and Big Boy, the Rhode Island Red Rooster. And then Baby Ugg, of course, she's Rhode Island Red. And which other one? Yeah, Martha. Martha's the one that's a mix between. Yeah, that's it. We've hatched probably, I don't know, all total, maybe 24 eggs. And out of those 24 eggs, only 2 females. All the rest of them's been roosters. So we have to give them away.
Wow. Black-legged copper Moran lays the dark eggs.
Right. Oh, there's some chicken breeds out there that have some really cool looking colors that they lay. I've seen them spotted. The egg will come out spotted. I don't know what chicken that is. I'm not an expert by no means. I've never had chickens in my life until we started this flock last year. Yeah, March of last year. So I'm learning all this stuff.
This looks like a box turtle.
A what?
It looks like Tat sent me a picture of the turtle. It looks like a box turtle, but I may be wrong.
Pop it up on the screen.
I sent it to you.
Before the chickens quit laying in end of June, July, or no, it was July, August when they quit laying. We were getting 8-9 eggs a day, and we were getting overrun with them. I mean, we sell them to her people at work in the 18 pack. She sells them for $5 a pop. The money just goes in a box, and we use it to buy food for them.
Ozzy asked what was the chicken that laid the bluey colored eggs in those Easter eggers?
Yeah, they're Easter eggers. Do I have a picture of her on my phone? I think I do. Oh, that's a gopher turtle.
Is it a gopher?
Yeah, that's a gopher turtle. They get pretty good size. That's not a small turtle. That's a good sized turtle.
He looks like a youngin.
No, he's pretty good size. I'd say that turtle's probably 6-7 years old. Well, it might be a box turtle, but it looks like a gopher turtle to me. See how dirty his shell is? That's because they burrow underground. Okay, I was looking for a picture of her.
He's got a pretty shell. Feels like he's got a little bit of damage on his back.
I used to have a neighbor when I was growing up. If he found those big gopher turtles, he would bring them home and he would paint. You see how it's got the little, like the little squares on his shell?
Yeah.
He would paint those little squares different colors and then release it back out into the wild. That way, if people saw the turtle, they would see the turtle before they hit it with their car during the daytime.
Right.
It's funny because sometimes you'd see those turtles years later crawling around. All right, I was on a mission. Let's see. I'll show you. I did take a picture of those guys the other day. I'll send them to you and then I'll pull them up on the computer.
I forgot about the silkies laying pretty color eggs too. It's been so long since I've had my chickens.
So there's that one. I know I've got a picture of Quail. She's our Easter egger. She's really pretty. She's white with brown spots. And then her head, once she molted this year, her head turned black.
Huh.
Well, it's black and white. It's mostly black, but it's black and white spotted on her head. There's Big Boy. There's Spot. That's the twins.
Pretty. I know that, but
What happened?
she said it's a tortoise. Turtles are aquatic. Yes, we know that. But a box turtle is called box turtle.
There she is.
And up here, that's just the name of that type of tortoise.
Now that turtle's not aquatic. He doesn't swim in the water. He stays on land.
That's a tortoise.
All right. I'll send these to you, and then I'll pull them off on my computer and show them.
That makes me miss my babies.
My yard used to have a ton of grass. Now it's a big freaking sand pile where tore the yard up. Tore the yard up pretty bad. Some of the pictures you'll see are before they tore the yard all to pieces. Yeah, and the Easter egger, she has feathers on her legs. All right, here we go. So now we'll bring it in. Okay, bam. So we go into.
Well, hello, Connie.
We go in here, and we go into here, and there it is right there. All right. So
Bye, Heather.
Heather taking off. All right,
Yeah,
we'll see you
she's
later,
best.
Heather May. Okay, let's see here. There we go. Now here is, let's see, 3, 6. This is our entire flock right here. You've got this one right here is Rhode Island Red. That's ugly. That's baby ugly. There's one of the twins. That is Quail. That's either Martha. Oh, that's Snowball. Anyway, we'll go over here, and that's Big Boy. He's huge. This is when my yard.
He's gorgeous.
This is when my yard actually still had grass in it, and this is in the same spot. And look at the dirt. And then that's the Barb Rock. That's Spot. Now that's Quail. That's the Easter egg. See the feathers on her legs? She's the one that lays the blue eggs. And then that's Big Boy again.
He's a Kellogg's rooster, ain't he?
He's a Rhode Island Red. He's a big boy too. I mean, he towers over those girls. Something fierce. He is just absolutely massive.
When I was a teenager, my dad had one of those really tall Kellogg's roosters.
Yeah.
I was terrified of him. He would not let me in the coop to get the eggs. And I was the only one he would attack.
Let's see. I'll send you the. See if I have the. I know I have the pictures of the coop. I wanted to be different, so our coop, I built it in the A-frame shape. Oh wow, I don't have any. I guess I don't have any pictures of the coop completed. I thought I did. But boy, you talk about a pain in the butt trying to build that chicken coop in the shape. Oh, there's one. That's it. Go get it. Oh, the other way. Wow, that picture looks shitty. All right. And we go back here to the folder. We click it there, and we click it here. And we click it here. And there it is. Bam!
Bye, DG.
See you, Digimana. There's the coop.
Oh, I like that.
I built that so it was just barely over the amount of square footage for 10 chickens. Well, 10 chickens, 10 hens, and 1 rooster. Because they say they're supposed to have so many square feet per chicken. But that's our coop. And see behind it? That's the neighbor's chicken coop. And the old lady, she just absolutely loved our chicken coop. Mama helped me with some of it, but as far as the painting and all the cutting and everything, she was at work when I was doing all of that. And then when she got home, she would help me by holding stuff up to where I could put it together. But that chicken coop is such a pain in the ass to build. Oh my God. It was a nightmare. Is Bonnie back?
He's in the chat. Hi, baby girl. Chill out. Crazy kitten.
Chicken.
This kitten doesn't like anybody but Bailey. My husband wanted it. That's why he saved her. Nope. She won't let me or him hold her. She'll at us. Look, tiny crackhead. Chill out. The torty attitude is real.
I'm sure, Spawn. We'll I'm fixing to get off shortly anyway. It's just a miserable day. I'm probably going to hand over there, Tim. Tim, are you in the hater group on Facebook? I imagine that's where he's battling people, isn't it, Georgie?
I didn't know he's
I guess he's fussing with somebody.
No, he's working on his counselor stuff, and it's got him stressed out. Why are you so sassy? Just chill. I just want to love you. Just let me love you.
All right, Georgie girl, I think I'm going to call it a day on this one, girlie. You okay with that?
I'm good.
All right. You want to plug your stuff before we head on out?
Be sure to like, subscribe to my channel and Coop's. And remember, guys, you're one of a kind. And never let anyone dim your light. Love y'all.
All right, chat. It's been wonderful as always. You guys are completely awesome. I love every one of you. You guys know we got all the social media sites down below in the description box. Come over and check us out on one of them, all of them, or none of them. It's entirely up to you. And with all that being said, old Coop's gonna say